This is me at 6 years old. Now fast forward 16 years later, and I look like this. For the past 60 days, I've been pushing my body to its absolute limits. I've always been a pretty competitive guy, whether it comes to high stakes Uno or just a simple game of basketball. I do not like to lose. All of this so that I can get on the radar of one of my absolute favorite TV shows, Physical 100, the most brutal, gruesome, competitive show out there.
우리는 성별, 나이, 인종의 구분 없이 가장 완벽한 피지컬을 탐구하기 위해 여러분을 초대했습니다.
재밌게 해봅시다.
열심히 하겠습니다.
I guess the motivation behind all of this is it all starts when COVID hit.
The most extreme violence this weekend. Rotterdam was rocked by rioters. Police opened fire, shooting at the crowd with live rounds in response to what they described as a life-threatening situation. Vandals torched bicycles in The Hague. The Justice
Breaking news
Minister
here on CBS Sports
organised
HQ, and it is monster news. The NBA has suspended the season after Rudy Gobert has tested positive for coronavirus. Now, that's video from Monday at a press conference when Gobert was trying to joke around about the overreaction to the virus touching every mic and
It goes without saying that to pack on as much muscle as possible in the shortest amount of time was to eat your way through it. Now here comes the most important part of this entire challenge, the diet. Making sure your body gets more than enough protein to output more than enough muscle growth and strength gains. Also, I could just be sounding like a total dope right now, but yeah, it's super important. So I prioritized high-calorie foods, lots of carbs, an insane amount of proteins, and no. While the world seemed to have hit the pause button and as panic and uncertainty hit every street worldwide, I couldn't be any more happier. I had so much time on my hands. I spent most of it stuffing my pie hole with more pie holes. But it didn't start there. I was a pretty good athlete in primary. I mean, I wasn't no Ronaldo, but I was an exceptional football star at my old middle school. And I don't have any clips or photos to back me up on this, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. After all, a man is but his word. Pretty much following a classic bodybuilder split. That means 2 push days, 2 pull days, and 2 leg days per week. And trust me, it left me feeling knackered, you lot. But it's day 42. I could really start feeling the energy going. And I was chasing those pumps quicker than Usain Bolt was chasing that gold medal. I was feeling good. Really, really good. I think at this point I started understanding why people hated squats. I personally love them, so I must be a psychopath. But at the same time, they just felt so nice. I think for the longest time, even before COVID, I didn't know what I wanted to do or who I wanted to be. And even during it, it just made things a lot worse. It felt like I was just forever sailing down this deep dark hole of just confusion and uncertainty. And funny, to my amusement, it turned out that the very thing that I wanted to be was literally right under my nose the entire time. I just couldn't see it. I want to be a storyteller, and I wanted to make people feel the emotions I feel whenever I watch stuff like movies or read books or watch some of my favorite TV shows. And I guess YouTube kind of sort of like became a conduit or an outlet for most of those stories. It helped the fact that I knew how to write a script, but at the same time, I just wanted to bring entertainment, a certain level of creativity, and drama to the audience, which is what I strive to do. So, looking back at it, I think everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. I guess you can think of this as like a major rewrite or sequel to my story. If anything, I hope that this little ramble of mine has meant for a good epilogue. But it's also safe to say that I was pretty much the laziest bum at practice. I'd intentionally slack off. Workouts are pretty tough, but I think the place that I saw the most definition was my back. I have never felt more chiseled, and it just felt like there was like 100 tiny little bumps on it, and it was just pulsating the entire time. I liked the hack squat a lot more than I liked the barbell squat, only because I felt like the hack squat took like a lot of tension off my lower back, whereas in the barbell squat was the absolute menace and would just pummel you and humiliate you to the ground. I love the hack squat. When they ask me like what my motivation is every single day come to the gym, A, I want to compete. I felt that growing up, I was not the most competitive person when it came to high school sports. One sport that I really wanted to play a lot was baseball, but I grew up in Tanzania and never really had the chance, and I'm hoping one day that I do. And maybe I can even play in an amateur league or get lucky and end up in the majors. It's a long shot, but you're allowed to dream, and that's one thing people can never take away from you. Your dream and the work you put towards that dream. I really want to play pitcher, it's my favorite position, but I feel like I slacked a lot in other sports I played. I used to play rugby, but I didn't do contact because, well, I was a pussy, to say the least. Playing basketball, but I never truly like committed to it or anything like that. Physical 100 just kind of like stirred something up in me. It made me want to pursue being a competitive athlete on like a whole deeper scale. And right now I am proud to be able to wake up every single day. But it might not be an early morning. Every single day I am happy that I wake up with the same motivation, and even when I don't, I just try, even on those days when I feel like, okay, this is something that I have. Camera just died, but as I was saying, even on the days when I feel like this is something that I feel like, okay, this
is no longer something that I want to do, it's something that I have to do. I kind of dig deep and ask myself, okay, why am I doing it if it's something that I feel that like I'm forced to do? And then I just kind of dig deep and remember why I wanted to do this in the first place. You're gonna have those days where you feel like, okay, I just want to sleep in and I don't want to do this shit anymore. And I have those days, and trust me, they suck, they do. But at the end of the day, it's just about pushing through. Sometimes it's just easy, just keep your head down. And even if the motivation isn't there, keep your head down, but keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving. Just put one foot in front of the other, and I promise you, at the end, you will be grateful for it. You'll be grateful for all the commitment. You'll be grateful for all that time you spent, all that money you spent, all that energy you spent, all that time people like didn't believe in you, didn't trust you, didn't know where this vision of yours was going. It's gonna pay off. That's all I can tell you. So whatever it is you want to do, whether you want to be a competitive athlete, whether you want to be a writer like me, whether you want to make YouTube videos, whether you just want to go forth and have fun and just not worry about life, do it. Because we're here for a very short period of time, and I'm not saying that it's like a fuck you, I'm going to do whatever I want. It essentially, when you boil it down, yes, that's what it is. But you've got to prioritize yourself. Even if you're taking care of others, know how to put yourself first. Know how to, like, if you got a family you got to provide for, like, okay, they're my responsibility, but that doesn't mean that they want you to give up on your dreams either. So whatever dream it is that you wanted to chase, whatever dream it is that you are chasing, keep going for it. You will have off days, you will have good days, but at the end of the day, there will all be days that have been worth it, because that's what this is all about, making it all worth it.
On day 55, I tried to break my all-time pull-up record. So as I try to break my record, don't forget to break the subscribe button, as we're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Putting the bar at 11 reps, I tried to do a wider grip with the overhand. Okay, got 7. That was a little bit less worse. I mean, that was more worse. Tongue slip. But we got 9. Let's go, bro. I'm so gassed. That's an all-time PB. 9. Unbelievable, bro.
I just had like my dose of caffeine and I came to the gym. I was like, bro, if this isn't the day where I'm gonna get like 9 pull-ups, then I really don't know. That felt amazing. So we're about to go do bands. But 9, man, 9. I'm so gassed, you lot. You have no idea. During this day 60, I was like, oh my god, I feel like I haven't gained any strength. I think the closer the days that come for like setting or like testing to see if I have grown are like the most worrying, because I feel like I've definitely got bigger, the pumps look better, but at the same time I'm worried because I haven't really practiced bench press. I've been doing it with the free weights, and my squats, well, let's say I moved on from the barbell because it was putting too much tension on my lower back. But to get 9 pull-ups, fresh out, just came here and did it, man. I'm so gassed, you lot. You have no idea. 9 pull-ups right off the rip. I usually do like 3 and then that's it. But then I try switching it. I usually try to go the wider grip because I feel like that's better. And I look up to, who's this? Brownie. He has like the form that I want. But I tried going with I guess you call it underhand, and it felt so good. 9 straight away. So happy. So happy.
Day 56, I attempted to break my deadlifting PR. I was feeling pretty good this day, so I just figured like, why not? Focusing my thoughts, I was ready to go again. I knew I could set a new PR this day. Today had to be it. Later would I find out that this would be the only PR set on the deadlift, but that's for you to find out.
Nah, that counts. I don't care what y'all say, but that counts for me, man.
Okay, day 60. Here we are. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've never felt I wasn't as nervous at day 30 as I am today. Like, look at my hands. My hands are shaking. I don't think I've ever committed to something so seriously for 60 days full on. Not like this. I mean, other than my sobriety, this is... I'm so nervous. Like, I really hope that there is some growth. So to prep, I got myself like a 300 calorie bomb made in myself. Put a ton of ice cream, coffee, and bananas and protein powder in there for, let's say, like a pre-workout shake. Yeah, and I got myself like a donut, except we call them mandazis, but it is loaded with an insane amount of sugar. And yeah, it's gonna help for that pump that we're gonna get after we're done breaking the records, after we're done with the strength test. My heart is beating so fast right now. It's not even like I've got stage fright or anything. It's just like I'm so worried. I'm so worried because the bench press, I've been doing all that with free weights. The squats, I've been using the hack squat. And so there's nothing that's terrifying me more than the deadlift right now. But I'm gonna do my best to summon all my courage and focus. Day 60, baby. I didn't think we'd make it this far, but let's go! I'm gassed. I'm nervous, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means I have things to expect. I expect good things. I expect good things, man. Yeah. I've done all I can for the past 59 days. Now, this is all about that plus ultra mentality, just going beyond. When I set out to do this challenge, I asked myself, how hard could it be? How hard can it finally be for me to commit to something and give it my all? Now, one of them was starting this YouTube. I'm glad that many of you are here to watch me along the journey. But a lot of it was just basically just trying to get rid of that negative mindset in my life of like, oh, you can't do it, you can't do it. It was the same thing when I was writing my scripts. Oh, these will never be a blockbuster thing. It's the same thing when I used to play back in high school. Oh, you're good, but you'll never go pro. And it was just those tiny little negative moments that just kind of ruined it for me. I have enjoyed the last 60 days, and I am rightfully justified to feel a little bit anxious and to feel nervous. But let's get it. This is probably not all gonna make the edit, but this is just for me. This is my mental note. We've worked so hard. Let's see this damn thing through. Yeah. So I'm gonna make my way over there. Let's go! Come on, man. Anytime you want to do something, ask yourself, how hard can it be? Like, truly put your all into it. Go beyond. That's all I'll tell you. So with that being said, let's rumble, baby. So basically, it's that date today. It's day 60.
Oh yeah, so you're doing the whole thing.
Yeah, we're doing like the whole thing.
Sit down. Nice push, 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 push. All good. Time. There. Good to go? Yeah, good. Take it out. 3, 2, out. Sit down. Up. Push. Push. push, push, good, nice.
It's confident, but in only 30 days, I went up 30 kgs on the bench. That is unheard of. I managed to squeeze out 35 push-ups. I was looking to smash that record out of the water.
8, 9, 10, 15, 17, 18. Audio jam. Damn it. It's one away from 50. Fuck.
Even though I wasn't able to practice on the barbell as much, I was able to set a new record, and I actually felt like I could have done a whole lot more.
Okay, that's 103 legs. That's good. Should we get more cocky? No.
From 110 to 130.
Yeah.
That's good.
Should take it? What do you think the goal should be for day 100 now?
100.
Yeah. Because we went from...
You can do 150.
150.
You can do it.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but this, by far, the deadlift is the worst lift ever. At least for me. After breaking the record a week prior, I wasn't really able to put up any new numbers. The first setback that I've experienced throughout this entire challenge. I failed my second attempt, so I tried a third time, and it actually kind of humbled me a little bit and reminded me that I need to focus a lot more on the technique than just like powering through or just doing it with ego. I failed the third time, and I just left it at that.
Okay, y'all are probably gonna hate me for this, but I'm just gonna take the previous record from the other day. We were able to do 125 kgs because I just can't get it up today, and that's not the only thing that I'm talking about.
Here are the results from my lifts on day 30. And here is the progress that I've made on day 60. I still feel like I could have done a lot more, and it's just a learning curve that gets thrown at you, and I'm just gonna try and make sure that by day 100 we can do an insane amount more. I'm trying to do YouTube full time, so your support would mean the world to me. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, most importantly turn on that notification bell so that when I do post, you guys are the very first ones to see what I've got cooking up. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the month, and I know we can pull that off, so let's get the rally going. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Till next time, deuces.